Hello, students. This is Dr. Kamran Ali. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, I'm going to discuss with you Section A, Text A, question number 1, and we are going to finish 3 parts A, B, C first, and then I'll cover other parts later. All right, so let's have a look at the parts of question number 1 first. Part A says, in what way does Maya's behavior as a train arrive show her feelings? So here we are going to circle the keywords. The first word is way. What way does Maya's behavior as the train arrives show her feelings? So we need to look for one of the ways, right? Okay, because this question carries 1 mark and it's asking for what way, is one way, right? And it has to do with feelings and her behavior, right? So that means that the feelings are to be reflected from her behavior, her action. So let's see what do we have in the paragraph. Let me erase the traces over here, the marks. Let me scroll up. Let's go. Have a look at the paragraph. Here we go. The train slowed as it approached the platform. Maya pressed her forehead against the cold window, watching the figures on the platform grow from tiny dots to full-sized people. Her stomach tightened. 5 years since she had last been here, and now the familiar station signs were sliding. Reading this, we come across physical action of Maya's. That is her forehead against the cold wind. Now we need to think twice of what this physical action depicts. Okay, so she pressed her forehead against the cold window. This might mean that she is anxious, might mean she's tensed, she's nervous, right, about her life. Because this is the question is about, sorry for the slip, this question is about the train slowed as it approached the platform, right? So it's about arriving, right? So when she's arriving there, arriving at the station, she's feeling tense, and this feeling has been driven from the action, behavior, her forehead again, right? तो आपको ये देखना होगा कि बिहेवियर एक्चुअली क्या होता है, कैसे डिपेंड करते हैं, कैसे किसी का बिहेवियर शो होता है, कोई एक्शन कर रहा हो या कोई कुछ कह रहा है, राइट? ओके, उससे हमें पता चलेगा कि क्या है, राइट? उसके हिसाब से हमें फीलिंग्स को आइडेंटिफाई. Usually, it's a common sense because this is an inferential question, right? So when you are pressing your forehead against the cold window, you're depending on a physical object, you know, clutch something, right? That shows that you're tense, right? तो उससे आपको पता चलता है कि आप टेंस हो. इस बात को लेके फिगर आउट कि इसके section says she was feeling tense, right? So you really need to go beyond the explicit information for inferential question. Okay. All right. Now I'm scrolling down. Let's have a look at part B now. Explain what Maya is feeling when she noted not trusting herself to speak. Now, here the keywords are noted, not trusting herself to speak, right? And this 1 mark question. and we are again going to identify her feeling, right? Now you should know the meaning of the word noted, not trusting, right? Because these are common words, and if you don't know the meanings of keywords, right, then it becomes very difficult uh, for you to answer the question, right? Okay, let's go to the related section. Let me scroll up. Now we need to see which paragraph she is nodding her head. Clearly here, Maya nodded, not trusting herself to speak. She had messaged her brother that morning. I'm on 15 past 2. Her phone had remained silent since. Now, see, this is the relevant section, fine. But because it's an influential question, we really need to consider the context. हमें देखना होगा कि इस story के अंदर right now at this point क्या हुआ, right? What is happening here? So if you read this one, looks like we are here, said the elderly woman who had sat up opposite her for the last hour. Is someone meeting you there? So she's asking a question about someone meeting you there. Uh, if we read right from the beginning, she was going to meet her brother, right? She is asking her about you know her brother directly. Now, and we see that she nodded and she doesn't say anything, right? She nodded and she doesn't say anything. Now, if you nod and you don't say, that means you have some concerns, you are nervous, you are apprehensive, right? आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि पता नहीं क्या होगा, you're uncertain, right? Uh, you're not sure about that, right? You're confused. So these sort of feelings, might be depicting sure, right? So once again, the answer would be that she is feeling nervous, anxious about meeting her brother, right? And she doesn't want to, right? Because that's why she's voting, right? She's not saying it. So because she's nervous, she is not sharing her emotions, right? क्योंकि वो nervous हो रही है, वो emotion share नहीं करती, और ये once again is an information question, right? Question हमें contextually जो है information pick करने के लिए कह रहा है, और then use your points and figure out how to, right? Okay, अब हम next question को देखते हैं. He believes the place is not soon. Let me see the question. All right, the part C says from paragraph 1, give 2 ways in which the scene changes as the train approaches the station. Now, this is 2-mark question, and it's asking you to find out 2 ways from paragraph 1, right? So we're going to go to the relevant section. And one thing which you have to keep in mind that these 2 ways are about scene changes, right, as the train approaches the station. So let's look at the paragraph first, read it. It is this is here. Okay. It says the train showed as it approaches the platform. Maya pressed her forehead against the cold window, watching the figures on the platform grow from tiny dots to full size. So here you can see the change because the word grow suggests that there is a change, right? And from tiny dots to full size people. So this whole thing can be lifted. Always remember when this type of question comes, it is usually explicit. You can pick out, lift the details, right? All right. And then her stomach tightened 5 years since she had last been here, and now the familiar station signs were this sliding into view suggests that it's again changing scene, right? So these two, this is number one detail, and this is number two. Right? These two are to be lifted, right? It seems to be a easy question. I hope you guys have understood. कि जब भी हमारा डिटेल वाला क्वेश्चन आएगा, we can lift the answer. But sometimes, if the information is scattered here and there, what you have to do, क्या करना है आपको relevant section को lift करना है and answer को खुद से frame करना है. For example, अगर कोई student ये करता है, वो माया प्रेस से लेके स्लाइडिंग इनटू व्यू तक उठा लेता है, लिफ्ट कर लेता है, उसका आंसर सही शायद मान लिया जाए, लेकिन सही तरीका नहीं है क्योंकि वो रीफ्रेम नहीं कर रहा अब इस आंसर को, पूरे पैसेज को लेफ्ट कर रहा है, राइट? ये नहीं करना है आपको रेलिवेंट सेक्शन को लेफ्ट करना है एंड देन पुट इट इन योर ओन वे, ठीक है? उसको थोड़ा ऑर्गेनाइज करके फिर आपको I believe class you have understood all of this. हम next lecture में दूसरे parts करेंगे. Take care of yourself. Keep preparing for your exams. Wish you good luck.